Fuck, eh?
Oh,
Welcome back to the Milz and Gryllz show. Crack a beer because it's desperate times, and that calls for what, Milz?
for desperate measures, Gryllz.
Desperate measures, exactly right, my friend. And no one thought we would be here again. But guess what? We are. I'm joined here by father-to-be Milz. How are you, Milz? What's going on?
Mate, they call him the punch-drunk pirate, Gryllz, the Millennium Malicious
You sound a little.
finger
You sound a little bit
punch-drunk.
dusty there, mate. Had a few Chardonnays.
I'm just the coordination of last night's drinking mashed up by today's following up. Double up. But yeah, no, I'm feeling good. I was literally sitting here, like knocking back a couple with the old man. I thought, you know what? Dad, you'd be better placed watching a couple of Netflix series and getting a good night's sleep. But you know where I'd be best? I'd be best in the office recording a sensational podcast for my boy Gryllz.
Exactly
so I
right.
just bounced.
Exactly
just
right.
ended the family. Just we're cutting up the family turkey, and I just threw it at the lounge room and said, "You two eat them in there, and I'm gonna bounce."
I got a fucking podcast to record, son.
Yeah.
It's been a bloody hell of a week, mate. But before
it's been a couple of months between drinks, if I remember your call.
Well, I'm having a beer. It's a warm, sunny 5 degrees here in Oslo. Not a cloud in the sky. I've just been out for a walk, actually, and now I'm cracking a beer.
Yeah.
I got the permission off the missus to crack the beer and talk to Milz on the podcast. So we're on, like Donkey Kong.
Well, it does fit within the 2 meter radius clause of the old. I don't know, like for all our listeners out there that may be from outer space or from somewhere else, there's coronavirus going on here.
Wait,
and
I feel like I should just go do a shot. Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like I should go just do a shot of vodka just so I can be on your level.
Yes, do it. Seriously, because I've been
it's 1
for a while.
It's 1 o'clock in the day. My missus is sitting out there watching some TV show. Do you reckon I can? Oh,
fucking on air. Just, I'm sure we'd all appreciate just seeing the transformation of 2 shots to a Gryllz personality. You know.
Okay, I'm gonna go have a good skull out of a bottle of.
Talk us through it. Hey.
Okay, I'm gonna go have a good skull out of this bottle of vodka, but I got to sneak behind the missus to the closet where it is. Do a shot, skull it without her knowing.
Like for some people, it is very much 1 o'clock on a Saturday. She doesn't realize it's 10 p.m. for a Milz on a Saturday, you know?
Yeah, but for some people, it's 1 o'clock on a Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do this, okay? Opening the door. Shut up. She's got to catch me.
Man, wine and beer is not a great mix. Give you that.
Huh?
I'll tell you that.
Okay, Milz, we're in the closet. I've shut the door. We're in the closet. I've shut the door.
Gryllz is in the closet, locked up.
I'm in the closet. Okay, it's in my hand, and I'm doing the lid.
Acorns reels.
Fuck, there we go.
Yeah,
there we go, mate. It's done. It's done. It's done.
Going to it? Just
we just got to run back. Now we just got to run back and just had a massive skull out of the bottle. Okay, we're back in the bedroom. We made it. We're safe.
If anyone knows, to just give everyone the background knowledge of Gryllz, you might be thinking,
Dre's just busted in the room and said, "Are you all right?"
Yeah, that's the classic. That's such a Norwegian.
Do you want to have a quick chat to Milz? Yeah, just jump on the phone.
I don't want to be on any podcast.
Hey, Dre.
Hi.
Dre.
Yeah.
How you doing, Dre?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah,
a bit tired, but
You're a bit tired.
Huh?
Crazy times, isn't it?
Sure
It is tiring, this whole virus.
Yeah, I know.
You know, how is it hard to get food there, or what's going on? Because literally, like, I was gonna surprise the missus with a nice cook up the other day, and all I could figure out was just fried beans and spinach.
That's gross. No, it's not hard to get anything. No.
Oh, really? You know?
Yeah, everything's open. Oh, not restaurants and stuff, but the grocery stores are open.
How's Jarlsberg cheese?
Yeah.
My Norwegian.
Yeah, it's good, hey? Joe doesn't like it that much, though.
I love the Jarlsberg.
No, it doesn't.
Honestly, like, it's not my go-to, but I'd buy it if I ever see it. If I see it in Australia, I'll buy it just because I'm like Norwegian memes. And if I get salmon paste form, you know how you do like toothpaste, but like for all different types of food in Norway. Well, I have this Australian Norwegian friend. He's like, oh, you have to try all this Norwegian food while you're here. Like,
yeah.
But if you like it, and he takes me to the section supermarket in Tonsberg, and he's like, and it was literally just like ham, but in like toothpaste form.
Oh, yeah.
Or like, yeah, it's just salami. It's just like toothpaste, all kinds of things, like avocado toothpaste. Like, he's like, he goes, this is the thing. This is what we love. Like, we'll just spread some avocado and ham. I was like,
yeah. Is he Norwegian?
He's pretty good. He's fluent. Like, he's he's going to be there for life. He's Australian, but he'll be there for life. Like, he won't come home.
Oh, he won't come back.
Yeah, well, Norway's awesome. If I could speak Norwegian, I'd be there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, you should come and visit one day.
Yeah, well, once you drop the whole coronavirus thing, I might be over there.
Yeah.
I've heard some vicious rumors that Norwegians started coronavirus.
Did ya? Apparently there's a lot of us infected.
Really?
Yeah. Like, compared to you guys, we're way ahead of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, apparently they just found out that it's like chicken pox. Like, you get it once, then it's all good.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, like,
that's good.
Like, once you got it, then you can't get it again. So, you know.
Oh, that's good news. Joe wants to talk to you again.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll see you, Dre.
Okay.
Love to talk to you.
Yeah.
One of our best combos, I must say.
Have a good night.
You too, Dre. I love you.
See ya.
G'day, Milz. We're back in action now. See you, Dre. Have a nice one. Bye. Enjoy your show. Oi, so.
Gryllz, sorry about that.
Wait, what? That wasn't it.
What? What do you mean? Oh, fuck. She nearly just busted us in the act then, Milz. But I think we've got away with it.
I think we did.
Away with it. I think we did.
See, I can picture you grin ear to ear, just smiling at her, not knowing why you've got a grin. You cheeky devil.
That's exactly what just went down. But anyway, now to get to business, man. How's we got Bo Walmsley is offering a new roofing special. He does the best non-quarantine roofs in the whole of Australia, and this month only, Bo Walmsley Roofing. He's giving you, if you're infected with coronavirus, he's giving you an additional 30% off a roof when you buy 5 or more roofs.
No, actually, on a real note as well, like, that's true, but Bo said, to me personally, if anyone has coronavirus, he'll personally kiss them. Because apparently Bo Walmsley Roofing can fix any problem, and he's confident in that being true. So I don't know how true this is, but he told me this, and I think, like, personally, on a personal level, I think, like, supports the community. He's fucking great bloke, Bo Walmsley Roofing. But he also actually told me, I don't know if we can insert this in. He has a personal message for Blake Claus.
Yeah,
and
insert it.
Yeah, we'll insert that later if there is one. If he says it. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, moving on. Can I tell you a bit about my week, like the last week that I've had?
Sure, Gryllz. I know that you normally have the classic 9 to 5, go to work, speak to some people, go home, cook spaghetti, and go to bed. But yeah. Tell me about your normal week.
So it's just a bit of a usual one. So that skiing trip I was meant to be doing to Mongolia, I got cancelled, right? So that sucks.
Wait. For all our new listeners, what do you mean about Mongolia?
So I was meant to be going on a skiing trip to Mongolia, but because of the coronavirus, we couldn't get into the country without being quarantined. So we decided to go up to the Norway, the top of Norway. It's this little valley called the Pacific Valley, and it's the very top of the world. It goes this little valley between Russia and Finland. So it's so we flew up there to Kirkenes, then got a car ride down to the bottom, to like the bottom of this valley, which is on the Russian and Finnish border. There's a spot where Norway, Russia, and Finland all have a border. So, a day before that, I dislocated my shoulder, and so this is for reals. Dislocated my shoulder.
But dislocated your shoulder preparing for this trip, or were you doing something stupid?
No, I was doing jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I was doing jiu-jitsu, and I popped it out, and it fucking hurt. But it got me mate to put it back in, and then I'm like, the doctor told me I went to the emergency. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, I've never gone on like an expedition that's life-threatening and like almost the craziest thing I've ever done. But like, I'd like to think that the day before I wouldn't be doing like some serious MMA wrestling. Like, can we talk me through that? Like, we just like, you know what? Like, there's no need to treat this like some sort of crazy shit. I'm just gonna fucking KO this guy with a leg bar and then potentially just get
No, but I was just going to train, and then so I go to the doctor, got an X-ray, it's all fine, but he's like, yeah, don't move your arm at all for 4 weeks because there's could be ligament tears.
Fair enough. And you missed the physio.
Yeah, and she's like, you can't go on this trip, and I go, yeah, no, I'll be right. So I just trap my arm in the sling, and then do the trip, which is skiing up the Finnish border for a week. And that got cancelled with one arm. Did it with one arm. Minus 16 in the snow. It got cancelled actually because they shut in the airport, so we had to get back to Oslo. But me, one arm. One of the best experiences in my life. I have officially stood in Norway and pissed into Finland. So have you ever stood in one country and pissed your piss going into another country?
I can't confirm this, but I have been in Coolangatta and maybe pissed into New South Wales at the Snapper, like that little green mountain border. But that's the state, so no countries here.
Yeah, well, it was pretty cool, and and then we went to the other side where there was the Russian border, and we got pretty close.
Was there guards? How was the surf spot like? If everyone listened,
no, we didn't have a chance. So I was going to go suss these surf spots up there, the potential, but we had to come back to Oslo. So yeah, I dislocated my arm. Now it's really, really sore. I'm still in a sling. And I know Dre said it wasn't, but Oslo's basically shut down. Like, I meant to start work on this new movie that's been canned. everyone can't work. Dre can work because she's in the hospital. And no one can work. I can't get government assistance because of my visa. So I've applied for a job as a tyre changing guy. So that's been my week.
Like, it's crazy shit. Like, that's probably the normalest thing you've ever said to me. Like. So I feel like everything's going to be sweet.
Oh, and I may or may not be...
Or be what?
And I may or may not... Nah, I can't fucking say that on the fucking podcast. We'll wait for that one. We'll wait to drop that bombshell on everyone.
You may as well. It's up to you. But anyway...
Nah, you do the honours, Milz. Do the honours.
Right. Well, you know, sometimes you have a best mate, sometimes you don't. But when you have a best mate, sometimes he brings you some great news. This is no exception with my boy Gryllz. A couple of weeks ago, we were chin-wagging. We were spitting the old yarn. We were telling tales. Gryllz, we like to one-up each other. You know, like, hey, mate, I bought a soccer ball. Gryllz is like, yeah, I bought a gold bowling ball. Anyway, I said I fell in love with a girl. Her name's Alex. He goes, I fell in love with a girl. Her name's Andre. I was like, all right. Gryllz turns around and goes, you know what? I'm having a baby girl. And I said, fuck you. You fucking legend. And pretty much my boy, he's having a boo.
Nah, that is to be confirmed, my friend. That's to be fuck, I can't believe we just fucking dropped the bomb in the podcast.
It's a girl yet. I thought it was a girl. It's definitely a girl.
It could be. Yeah, who knows? Who knows, mate? But
we'll have to, all right, Gryllz, take over because I feel like that was unromantic. Like you throw some romance on it. We got
sprinkle it with a bit of romance. Well, I'll tell you what, I've just like charged a quarter of a bottle of fucking vodka. I got a fucking cold beer in my hand. I went for a morning walk this morning in the sun. Things couldn't really get better. But I have that's my life at the moment. So it looks like
he gets shy on the curtain, you know, like he'll show his balls in public, but let me douse you in the truth.
That's exactly right.
he'll literally like that he's the best guy I've ever met, and we're on this podcast and you guys are with us. I don't know how many people I'm referring to right now.
Jeez, it went for a spike. Wait, you know what we should do? We should say featuring Amber Luke interview again, and then just to get us a few more listeners.
Yeah, fuck. Honestly, like, I reckon we'll get the listeners.
Dude, we had Andrew Lamming on our show.
Man, that was one of my big topics for today. The Gryllz, literally, this has to be, like, before I get in there and Lemmy, we need to cancel this and be like, Milz and Gryllz show listeners, my boy Gryllz is having a baby. Hell yeah. Pause, massive fireworks, legendary act. Okay. Thank you.
Fuck, yeah, I don't know who listens to this, hey?
Well, hopefully, yeah. Well, wait, okay. We'll come back to this. But,
not like it matters. Like,
yeah, I know. But Andrew Lamming. So, to all the listeners, and I'm happy for Andrew to hear this because I'm fucking pissed off now. Back at him.
Ooh,
let's just start with that. I'm fucking pissed off at Andrew. I'm angry. So, Andrew came to the podcast, and if you're listening, thanks, mate. He was like honest, very political. Now I know the reason of the word. Very nice. He worked in the army. What a great bloke. Sing his praises. But today, the election's in a week, and Andrew's just posted on Facebook a selfie of himself at Capella Bar Shopping Centre out the front of the opposition's office wall. It's just a selfie of him at the opposition's wall saying, "Here he is, Don Brown, gone home, too weak to work. What a pussy." Pretty much like in my own language, but what he was saying was like, "What a pussy. Didn't listen to the government's advice. How can he be there for the people? He's not even there." And then how's this? The guy responds, "Mate, I was inside the office while you were taking that selfie. We all seen you." and then and he's like, "Yeah, legit." And he's like, "Yeah, but you put a padlock on the door because you don't want the public to be able to talk to you." And he goes, "No, I said they can respond by email." And by the way, when he said I was inside, that got 74 likes on the comment. And Andrew's post got like 5 likes. Every comment.
Let me have my take on it, right? This is something straight out of like a Will Ferrell movie or something, eh? Like, I honestly think that Andrew's just, because I feel like he's just a Chad, you know? He's a jock. Like, he's a high school footy player just trying to fucking, you know, just put a power move on him. But he's just
hands on him like a red rooster chicken wing. Like he's not a joke.
Like a red rooster chicken wing. Oi, speaking of which, actually not speaking of which, it's completely different.
He just fucking lost me on that last one. And my dad, I literally, like, after our little chat with Andrew, I was like, "Dad, you've got him all wrong. He's one of the boys. He's in the army. He was the man." After this post, I'm like, "Andrew, you fucking Sasquatch." But I sort of love him for it. Like,
that's kind of funny though. Like,
he's good on maths for sure. And like, remember when he's like, "Oh, my missus said I could go to the pit one night a year, like just to like talk to the young kids." We've seen him at the Stratty pub, fucking off his chops. Anyway, sorry, Andrew.
Wait, okay. Speaking of which, recently, between the last episode and now, I wrote a little song for Callum Wu. If you don't know who Callum Wu is, listeners, he's this guy that me and Milz have never met, but we liked his name. So since about grade 10, we've been tagging him in memes and shit on Facebook. I wrote him a song. You sent it to him through a third party. Has he received our message, and will he unblock us?
Well, if you're asking me, I'm sure. But we have reached out to a lot of close friends of his, and he said yes, as long as we don't reference him in post. I don't know if this counts. I think this is just a reunion. Yeah.
I'm looking here. I just looked up Callum Wu, and all I can find is, let me just read some of these out. December 21, 2019. James Miller posting on Joseph Rago's wall a picture of Lindsay Lohan. Do you still have a crush on Lindsay? At Callum Wu.
I just know you
February 24th, 2015. James Miller to Joe's birthday party event. Me and at Callum Wu have got a 4-man tent if anyone needs chills. December 23rd, 2019. Holy shit, dude. Did you see what at Callum Wu did last night? Pretty sure he went home with that girl too. Hee, cheeky. November 15th, 2016. James Miller to the made men of the Appleton Family Awards Night. Spewing to its Missy Awards Night, but at Callum Wu, accept my friend award on behalf if I got any. Fuck, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
Oh, but for me, that's some great moments to be amongst. But I get maybe if you weren't involved in them, yeah, it's a bit less powerful.
Do you know what? Do you know what I've gone and done? Me and Andrea have invested in some stocks. We're in the stock market now.
So curious about this.
Let me just take a charge of my beer because I need to wet my whistle.
All right. Do you want me to have a little spill about some classic stuff?
No. I want to tell you about this stock market shit. So this is a Gryllz tip for all your listeners out there. So Norwegian Airlines, right? They're one of two international flight companies in Norway, but it's the only real good one, you know? It's like their Qantas, but it's like their version of Qantas, but not as shit. Yeah.
What, better than Qantas?
Yeah, way better. They're rich fuckers. Anyway, because of this corona shit, right? They've laid off temporarily over half of their pilots. All the international flights have stopped. No one's flying anywhere, right? So the stocks have just fucking crashed, man. They've just fucking crashed to the fucking ground. Now, right? The stocks are dirt cheap. And the thing is, Norwegian, they're never going to go bankrupt because the other airline, SAS, the government doesn't own any of them, right? And if Norwegian get into real trouble, which they won't because they're rich as fuck, the government will give them money because Norway, they want a good airline, right? And so the stocks have gone right down. So me and Andrea have bought about $2,000, $2,500 of Norwegian stock. So when it may go down a bit more, we might lose some money.
Hold on.
But eventually, when this corona thing goes away, cunts are going to be rushing to get on planes, rushing to fly back home or go overseas, and we're going to make a fuckload.
Yeah. So how do you invest in stocks?
Well, you can do it through your bank. So you might have Comsec. If you're with Commonwealth Bank, Comsec's a good one. You can only invest in the Australian share market there, but you can get international trading, which is a good one to look into. Crown Casino, but I'm waiting for Crown Casino because they've shut every second pokey machine down at the moment. It's pretty much just like gambling, but you've got to look into it a bit more, right? But once Crown fully shut down because of this corona thing, they'll go right down. And then Crown Casino is never going to fucking go bankrupt. They're a fucking casino. And then when they reopen, it's going to shoot up. So it's about buying into the market at the right time, you know? And then...
Wow. Gryllz, this is huge. This is huge knowledge, especially for me. I feel like I'll do this.
So Qantas could be a good bet, but they could go, it just depends how long this corona thing lasts for. So there's your tip, guys. While the stock market's on a fucking crash, get in. Wait till you got to make sure it's at the lowest it can go, because then you get more fucking stock, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. But can I just tell you this? If anyone had bets on the health of my right big toe, they'd be fucking struggling right now, and you know why?
Why?
So, Gryllz, you've always been one to give me confidence with raising a bird. I probably never would have raised a bird if I never met Trunks. So he was a fucking legend, and
you got
just
2 birds now.
Yeah, 2 birds now, and so the first one, Simpson. He's just an absolute, he's just developed so much character. It's almost weird. He'll bow down to you and just look for cuddles, eat bourbon off your lips. Whatnot.
Yeah, he was biting you and stuff at the start, right?
Yeah, but this other one, right, came from this 83-year-old dude's house. He had 20 cocktails in maybe a 30 by 40 millimeter cube. It was almost like third world shit how this guy was holding these cocktails captive. So we rescued one of them, and it was so trippy that we were like, nah, we can't have this thing. But I was like, nah, we got to take him away from this psycho. So we've got this bird, and she's always just like every second day just flies into a brick wall. We just like rub it off, like, oh, it's all good. She'll get there. Like she just like was getting better, like more comfortable. And then come home one day, like finishing work, I'm doing some invoices, I'm sending out a quote to some lady. Got Simpson on my shoulder. I sit outside with one of my cocktails, and he just like he could fly away if he wants, but he doesn't. Yeah. That's all good. She's sitting inside, she's squawking away like, "Hey, I want my boyfriend back," because she's a girl. So I was just like, oh, I can't handle this. So I chuck him back next to her. I was like, here you go, fucking smooch on. I'll just do this by myself. So I'm sitting on the couch, and she literally 2 minutes later, I just see her just launch into the air. I was like, what's happening? And then I realized, oh fuck, I've left the screen door open like 300 mil, like nothing much. Like, but that, like I seen her double take. Like in the moment, I just seen this little bird just see the eggs.
Yeah, they know what's up, dude.
Yeah, man. She just flies out the house. I've just slammed the door open. I've just jumped out the window. Laced after her. She's meant to have her wings clipped. She looked like she was a Willy Wagtail. She was just flying at fucking 600 miles an hour.
Willy Wagtail.
Yeah, I was like, fucking swinging. She literally, like, she couldn't get over the neighbor's house because they had like a 3-story house. She turns back, looks me in the eye, boom, pins it. We live right on the beach, so she just legs it to the beach. And I was like, what is going on? Like, she could have just landed then if she... Anyway, so I've chased her down the beach. She goes around the headland, which turns into like slate, like, you know, Frenchman's Beach on Stratty, like just like real hard to run on rocks, like real.
Yeah, you can't run over.
Yeah, I'm slowed down to like a half jog walk, speed walk, and I remember our prized possession, Simpson, the OG.
Yeah,
he's sitting there. He's sitting there with the door open, with his best friend just pinned it, and I'm like, holy fuck! If I keep legging it, he could just chase after us, and I've just lost 2 birds. My miss is gonna come home, and I'm just gonna sleep forever on the couch. So I was just like, boom, get back home. He's just casually sitting on the cage. Like, he hated her. Like, he's always bullied her. Like, every time she come near him, just peck. Anyway, put him back in the cage, shut the door, go look for it. 2 hours, nothing. Like, just no sign. Sad.
Yeah, this is what used to happen to Trunks. Trunk used to run away for like a day, and then he'd get lonely and try and come home, but he couldn't get down from the big trees. So we'd have to like stand there for hours, like whistling at him, going, "Come on, Trunks," and he'd eventually like come down and shit.
Holy shit, Gryllz! I never knew this, because all I told everyone around me was like, my mate Gryllz, I've been told that his bird would leave for a couple of days, maybe a day, and then come back. And they're like, oh yeah, it's pretty rare. But like going off your tales, I was confident. So what I did was,
yeah, but that's what used to happen. Like, we would have no clue where he was at all. Running around, you know, the bush at the back of my Stratty house. Like, he'd be in there somewhere. Like, how you meant to fucking find a cockatiel in there? You know?
Oh, exactly, man.
And like,
especially when they freak out, they just like sit real still, and you're like, where the fuck are you?
And then we'd be looking around for like a day. I think once it went to the second day, and then you'd keep looking for him, and he'd just sniff you out and kind of fly towards you in the trees. And then you'd have to really coach him to get him down. But, you know, cockatiels aren't dumb. They know who you are.
Smart. Man, it's like that. That's so true. It makes me happy. Like, because same thing. Like, we were like, this chick's really dumb. Like Simpson's smart, but she just like runs into walls. She's an idiot. Like, but she was raised by this psycho like breeder, like this 84-year-old man that like has no like muscle control in his hand. So he's just squeezing these birds to death. And, like, understandably, she's got a bit of PTSD. Anyway.
A bird with PTSD. That's fucking sick.
Fully. Yeah, but like, I knew your story, and I was telling everyone, like, I got a mate And I'd probably over-exaggerate. I was like, oh, he lost it for days and it just come flying back. So I had this hope.
No, we had to go look for it. Like, it didn't just come fucking wandering back in the cage, you know?
Yeah, exactly. But my missus, Alex, is just like, oh, don't post on Facebook. It's embarrassing. I've just told everyone, like, we've just got this new bird. Like, if you post on Facebook, we've lost it. And I was like, I don't give a fuck what people think. Like,
Mate,
Facebook's awesome.
yeah, I'm the same, bro.
I was like,
you know what I posted on Facebook because of this Corona job thing, because everyone's out of work. I had to delete it, but I posted, "Hi guys, it's a tough time for all of us. Like a lot of yous, I'm looking for work. I'm not quarantined. I can do anything you need, even if it's come round to your place and watch a footy game with you, just for some company, or do groceries for you and your man, for you and your boyfriend. Then I'm happy to. Just looking for work." It was a bit of a piss take, but I post that on Facebook, so whatever.
Man, we're in the same category. Like, don't put your feelings in between, like, getting a job, you know?
Hey, do you know? Okay, so I'm about to piss. I'm gonna chuck you on the phone to Jay while I piss.
Wait, Gryllz, I'm literally about to piss right now.
Yeah, well, do you want to cross swords live on the podcast? Okay, there you go. Don't put me on speakerphone while you're pissing, mate. Just leave it. Just leave it to your ear.
This is the solid. But did you get that video I sent you before?
What was it?
It was like a natural video. It was only a couple of years, but I was pissing. Alex walked in on me, and I was like, "What?"
Okay, so I'm gonna put you on the phone to Dre while I piss, but I want you. This is my game to you, okay, Milz? So yesterday, do you know what yesterday was?
Friday.
No. So you know what yesterday was? It came up on my Facebook, believe it or not. This is why I also like Facebook. It came up 4 years ago today. You know how it does pictures? It says 4 years ago today.
Yeah. What happened 4 years ago today?
So 4 years ago today, yesterday, was a picture of me and you, right? Standing inside a glass door that had been, it's just a door frame. All the glass had been smashed out at an apartment. At apartment in Coolangatta. So I'm going to put you on the phone to Andrea and you're going to explain to her all about that story, okay?
All right, I got that.
Okay, Jay, I got to piss. Millsy's going to explain something to you. Sorry, Jay, she's watching some show. But you're going to explain to her what 4 years ago yesterday was. Here you go. Here's Jay.
Hello.
Hey, Dre.
Hi.
We're here for a warm Saturday night podcast. Telling a couple of tales. We're just reminiscing on one me and Gryllz had at the Gold Coast. Are you keen to hear, or what are you up to, son?
Very keen.
You keen?
I don't have a choice, do I?
Oh, you do if you don't. You can tune out if you like.
Yeah, tell me.
I'm just trying to pop a beer bottle with a beer cutter. Yeah, them little beer slices that you can slice homemade pieces with.
No.
Okay. Well,
not really.
It didn't work, so I just resorted. Oh, I bet you it's a twist top. I don't know.
Just use your teeth.
What are you watching? Oh, here we go.
Huh?
Yeah. What were you watching before?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter?
Nah.
Okay. All right. So Gryllz has always been like a high energy mate. Like everything we do, there's always either risk, real adrenaline, something going on. So I had this other group of mates. We're pretty boring, bit geeky, bit nerdy. But this one party was just turning out hectic, and I was like, I think I should invite Gryllz. I feel like this would be a great time to like merge the two friends together. And this is before anything sour happened. And then Gryllz, so he drove from Straddie, so it's an hour and a half drive.
Mm-hmm.
In between him coming, one of the friends got thrown through a glass wall. There was blood everywhere because of the glass. Well, it was actually me. So I had this friend that was just a bit of a psycho, and I'm a nice guy, so I'm chilling. We had this altercation. I think he called he was talking. I got two sisters. I'm the only boy.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying stuff like, I don't know in Norway if guys get the same kind of offended, but if, someone's like, your sisters are blah, 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 like you might get offended.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like that kind of thing. So I was like, oh. And I gave him the warning, like I wouldn't even care because I know, when people they're just trying to rev you up, so you don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But I gave him the warning. I was like, say it one more time. But if you don't, good. I was like, say it one more time. He's like, your sister's what? And I was just like, okay. So I threw him through this wall, and then Gryllz comes up, and Gryllz is always looking for a bit of like as you would know from now, loves a bit of action, loves a bit of excitement. And he just rocks up to a broken screen door in a hotel. People just in hysterics. It's classic Aussies. It's only your time right now, 1 p.m. Everyone's just looks like they're at the end of a night.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much how it happened. And then I was just like, well, Gryllz, we need to leave. Actually, to make the story funnier, so
how did you go?
Well, he ended up saying sorry. I never actually no, I'm not gonna claim that. I didn't make him fall through the window. I was the reason for the blood because I did an MMA martial arts tackle on him and he hurt his nose. But the glass was someone else.
Oh God.
For security reasons. But anyway, Gryllz ended up leading the party, just fully taking the reins and being like, we're going to the Gold Coast, we're going to Surfers Paradise. Buys $100 worth of cigars out of nowhere, all smoking cigars, and then no one had the money or the will to go out and surf Paradise, so we paid $100 worth of taxis to go back to where we just came, and then we just had a real loose night out 5 minutes from where we started, but $400.
God,
Is that true? Real?
That's ridiculous.
It's true though. It was really fun.
Huh? Yeah, good story.
What do you reckon, Dre?
Yeah, she was Milzy, we're gonna have to stay on the phone, keep recording for at least another 20 minutes because I've just cracked a fresh fucking beer.
Mate, so did I, and it's a Byron Bay Brewery premium lager. And
they're not just small beers here, mate. They sell the big boy cans, the big dicks.
What do you mean, 335 mils, or what are we talking?
No, 500 bros.
What is it? Do they sell your nickname at high school, the Coke can?
Wait. Do you know what they do sell? You know what they do sell? And I would be almost embarrassed to admit this, but you, my friends, aren't any better. So you know what else they sell here? Charcoal face masks. So straight after this podcast, I'm about to sit down with old Andre, you heard on the phone there, and get a charcoal face mask.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to admit, I reckon our missuses would get along quite strongly.
Yeah, fucking know.
She loves, she's always trying to horse me. The funniest thing is your missus horsing you to be like, you have to do it. I'm like, but why? Why would I have to do it?
Yeah, but you want to know you don't want to know the embarrassing thing?
What?
So I may have horsed her up to do it.
What, you got her to do? Oh.
Yeah, but that's not any better than you, mate. I've heard you've been putting on fake eyelashes.
Man, Yeah, I have. I've been sitting down for 3 hours getting like individual eyelashes inserted onto mine, and then as soon as a picture's taken of how they look, just getting removed for 15 minutes. Like,
why don't you rock them?
Man, if I could, I would. What I did was, Alex was like, I'll try and make them as natural as possible. I was like, okay, cool. Because I'm sort of running a business now, like I can't really rock up to old people's house with fake eyelashes. They'd be like,
yes, you can. It's a power move. That's like Andrew Lamming. That's like Andrew Lamming standing out the front of fucking old mate's thing saying, "Oh, he's not in there," and he's in there.
Yeah, I know. But like, so my thing today was I was like, because it's a bit of artistry. Like, she spends 3 hours doing it. She does every single one as careful as she can. I was like,
right, so you do every single eyelash.
And yeah, she literally does every eyelash one by one, articulate. Like, that's why it takes so long. So for me,
you're a fucking fair dinkum fucking full-grown Aussie. This is what you'd have for breakfast, you fucking dog cunts. A fucking bloody long neck at 20 to 8 in the fucking morning. Get that up
here. Every single fucking eyelash, one by one.
Yeah, man. And like, anyway, so it's removed because I looked. There was a couple of girls there doing the same course, and I was like, judging by their reaction is how if I'll leave it. If they all were like, "Oh, I can't even tell," I would have been like, "Oh yeah, I'll leave it." But they all just gave me this weird smirk, and then some said, "Oh, you've got really pretty long ash." I was like, "Get these off."
Wait, but you know what the thing is I actually do have naturally very fucking long luscious eyelashes.
Oh yeah, a lot of the guys have told me that in the past. Yeah,
and you know, I hope I don't end up eating my words here. I hope I don't end up eating my words here, Milz. I really hope I don't. But fuck, we're gonna have a good looking kid, eh? Holy shit!
I reckon you will. Oh, I know you will.
No,
is it a girl or what? Is that out of place?
Don't know, but I mean, Dre, she's a fucking 6 foot tall bitch, fucking good looking, beautiful blue eyes, fucking fit, big old ass, like fucking, good to go. Me, I'm a fucking stratty stallion, mate.
Fucking... Bit of that horse golden brown Aussie tan. Yeah, great. Wait, so putting it out there, anyone that's got a 1-year-old that's looking for on a dating app, I reckon Gryllz.
Oh god, I should not be drinking and fucking recording a podcast, but whatever. I'm fucking getting there.
But I think there's been so many good podcasts out lately. I want to take it out to the next level. I can honestly do.
Wait, Braz, you know what we should do? We should buy some like good, nice microphones. Aren't that hard to get?
I'll do it. I just bought a new car. Bankrupt. I just did the worst thing. I bought a new car with all of my savings, left myself nothing. So then I had to borrow money back off my parents. Just about to pay them back, but like just lived like a poor person. Like, if I could say to anyone start a business, you do not need to buy anything until you have a lot of money. Like, there's no point.
Just spend money, make money, mate.
You do. So anyway, back on track. Now that I'm back on track, let's fucking get some good mics. Fuck it. Yeah. There's nothing better than a good potty. Man, everyone loves a potty. Like, that's the way I've been sleeping through these eyelashes. This podcast, man. Like,
imagine we had some crisp, like perfect audio. How good is that going to
be? Kendall, like, because you're a bit far from home, get you a bit of nostalgia. I'll get Kendall Banks on the show, Devon. Devon, maybe.
Devon. Shout out Devin Banks.
Devin Banks, my boy. Yeah.
Well, I seen how's Jolie Stevenson been going?
He's your mate, isn't he? Oh, you mean the real?
Actually, we got some bloody we got some Jolie Stevenson fucking merch during the week, didn't we? I'm trying to find the boardroom. It's our group chat thing. Speaking of which, Florian's been a bit quiet. Remember our web guy Florian? By the way, the Milz and Gryllz show, website is still up and running for all you fans still listening. MilzandGrillshow.com.
Hey, shout out to Florian. If anyone needs a website, hit up your boy Florian because he didn't really charge us anything, I don't think. But I just got a call from my page that gets me work, and they said, "Hello, James Miller," and I sort of pranked him a bit because I knew it was going to be one of them phone calls, and like, "We do your website, James Miller." I was like, "How much do you do a website for?" They're like, "Oh, we have a package for you. We got a $400."
No, Florian will do it for next to nothing, man. If you honestly want a website for your business, Florian will do it.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's literally what I was thinking. But I just kept him stringing along. They're like, "Yeah, we got $400 basic. We got $600, and then we got $1,000." And then I made my friend laugh. Joel the pie guy, our boy, Joel. He I was like, "Can you do anything for $2,000?" He's like, "Excuse me?" I was like, I just want to spend $2,000 on my website. And they're like, "Oh, I can." They're like, "Oh yeah, I can do that for you. I can do $2,000." I was like, "Yeah, but you've only got $1,000 here." They're like, "Oh no, I can definitely do $2,000." I was like, "Okay." They're like, "Okay, what's your bank details?" And I was like, "Oh, I'll get in touch with you next week." And they're like, No, we'll get in touch with you. I was like, No, trust me, I'm keen. I'll talk to you next week. And they're like, "What?"
Dude, I would tell you fucking this all the time, mate. This guy, fuck. Here's a video from Joel from the boardroom. Wait up, hold on. Whoa, shit, what's going on here? We got some technical difficulties on the computer, maybe because
I've a couple of funny ones. We got a couple of funny ones we sent to you, didn't we?
Wait up. This one goes for
the week.
This is Joel.
This week on the Milz and Gryllz show, bargain of the week. Bloody bag of onions, $2. What a bloody bargain. Some garlic, $2. Just pick these things up. All $2.
There you go. I feel like I should edit that into the start of the show.
What about the other one, Gryllz? We've had some funny ones. Well, not funny ones, but we've had some classics.
There's just videos of there's like some videos of the surf from Joel. Wait, how's that little reef? Where's that little reef there?
That's at Coffs Harbour.
Fuck yeah, I'd big the shit out of that, man.
Yeah, I know. Just waiting for you.
Yeah. Wait, we'll be back for Christmas with a baby. Move to Norway, come home with a baby, eh? That's how it's done.
Man, I could definitely move to Norway. Dude, I could support.
Yeah, it's here reporting live from the apartment. Just about to go for the light switch on. Shut the door. Now you want to grab the handle clockwise shut. Make sure you're alone for this one. Toilet seat up. Slide down the pants. Beg your pardon.
Was that a sneeze, mate? Or you can't. It's so funny here in Oslo. It's like Dre's been getting real pissed off at me because all the Norwegians take their coronavirus super seriously. So you know what I've been doing?
Sneezing in front of everyone.
I've been walking past people and just going. People have just been fucking freaking the fuck out, eh?
You know what's fucked? Apparently it's like chicken pox. You grab it and you'll just click it off straight away. You know, you can never get it again once you've had it.
Dude, I've honestly survived my body temperature being 42.5 degrees, intensive care, septic, like on the verge of death, and like fucking,
Honestly,
I can survive
I
a
think
fucking virus named after. No, listen, Mills. I want you to quote this and put it on my tombstone. I've survived a fucking 42.5 degrees body temperature, septicemia, all that shit, various accidents, various injuries, you know. I can survive a fucking virus named after a fucking light beer.
Yeah, well, I'll support that. Because honestly, like, mate, you've been through the ringer. So have I. Like, the only unfair thing is the oldies. Like, it's unfair on the oldies.
Yeah, it's unfair. Fucking
at the end of the day's ended. And when I burn my toast, I don't blame the bread. But, like, that's just my opinion. So.
Yeah, it's the same with me. I'm trying to give Manu a fucking call.
Oh, Manu.
Yeah,
I'd like to get Manu on the show. She's been quiet.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get her on.
She's been eerily.
Okay, it's ringing.
Some people say she told.
Oi, her and Wes broke up. Oh, Matt, probably shouldn't be saying that on the show. Manu, I love you. You know I love you. I'll just...
Love a breakup on the show. Love a little...
Come on, answer. Well, you know, despite we've been doing this for a long time, I feel like the Milz and Gryllz show will one day take off because I feel like there's a big niche. There's not any other just blokes having a chat, you know?
Yeah, well, there's a couple of things where, like, most things have an agenda. I feel like we don't really have an agenda.
We don't need an agenda.
It doesn't mean too much, but, like, give a massive shout out to Mitch Burgers because he's a legend. He's a guy from Woolgoolga. He actually listens to us to go to sleep too. And he's like...
No, he doesn't.
No, 100%.
He listens to the Milz and Gryllz show. What's his name?
Mitch Burgers.
He listens to us to go to sleep.
He's a local longboarder. Yeah. Like, no, he he literally, it'll take him like weeks to finish one episode because he can't sleep, got a bit of sleep apnea, and like just can't sleep, head's right. He apparently chucks the Milz and Gryllz show on, boom, he's out. I don't know if that's because
Mitch Burgers.
Mitch Burgers.
Oi.
He's a straight down.
No, Manu's not picking up. Fucking, that's how you go in Holland.
Wait.
You know, you can't trust her for anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's play a game.
Let's play a game. Whoa, Milz, what's going on with the audio there, bud? You're a bit dusty.
So I'm going to try and add something to the phone call.
What are you trying to do?
So you just tried to add something to the phone call. So now
no, I didn't add him to the phone call. I just called him off my laptop, and yeah. But I can try and call someone.
No, it's a Saturday. I've just added Lockie Kendall.
Yeah, go it.
This is huge. This is huge if this works. This is the weatherman that we've been waiting like since episode 2 to hear back from.
Yeah,
he's unavailable. He's unavailable. He's unavailable.
Wait, I'll try call him on I'll try call him on Facebook, eh? I'll try call him on
that.
No.
He's lost. Yeah.
No.
Who? I've got no friends on here. Do you
know Bo Wormsley? No, on
Bo Wormsley wants to get on the show so bad.
We're gonna try get Bo Wormsley, the CEO of Bo Wormsley fucking roofing son, on the show.
You know how bad he wants to be on the show? He sent me a picture of him doing a shit today. Because I was like...
What's that got to do with anything?
Because he literally, I was like, do you still send shits to that guy you used to work with? And he's like,
what? Wait, you used to send shits to the. Wait, what happened?
okay, so I used to work with Bo Wormsley Roofing, and every morning he'd be like, oh, no way, that's fucked. And I'd be like, what? He'd show me his phone, and it'd just be a huge dump his bodybuilder mate, Mitch Fannin, had done in an anonymous toilet.
Oh, you're on the video. I'll go on the video as well, eh?
Yeah. So I was like, fuck. So I always ask him, though, amongst other questions, is Mitch still sending you massive dump pics? Possibly he is.
Hey, Milzy, how long you been on the video for? I'm on the video now too. Look at your phone.
What?
Hey, I ran into someone the other day. Oh, you know what I'm wearing? Do you remember Anthony Symes came on the show, Second Rodeo? The clothing guy?
Yeah.
I'm decked out, head to toe, in Second
You're
Rodeo.
a very ugly man.
How are you, Bull? Go on, Bull.
That's the introduction amongst aliens. Yeah, what about him?
How are you, Bull? Yeah, anyway, we're going to give Bo Wormsley a call. Let's get this on. Yeah, well, remember how we had that clothing label dude on the show?
Yeah. Is that his?
Yeah. Look. Second Rodeo.
Fuck, how model Gryllz.
I was walking down the street the other day. Oi, turn the video off. The audio is going to shit. Turn the video off. Yeah, so I was walking down the street the other day. Milz, you there?
Yeah.
And I ran into my mate, and my mate said, "You're dressing like a fucking dad." And I go, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You fucking look like a dad." Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, well, you are sort of, so spot on. How are you going to approach dadhood with dad fashion, or what's the go?
We're trying to call Bo Wormsley.
I can't fucking call him. He's not on Skype. That's the issue here.
Calling him on Facebook. Wait, turn me off speakerphone, you dog.
You're a fucking dog.
Nah, he's not fucking answering. He's not answering. Well,
he's a fucking.
honestly,
next time,
I still gotta love it.
He's one of the one guys. He's one of the classics that listens to every episode. You need to get Skype if you want to get on the show.
Wait, can I just say, Milz, that I've gone within an hour. We've been recording for an hour and 3 minutes. I've gone from fucking just having a lovely day, walking around the street, buying some shopping and fucking doing face masks, to getting kind of drunk, doing a potty with Millsy.
Well, wait, can I tell you how I've gone? I've gone from a couple of social drinks with the family to half blind, almost tipping on the point. Alex came in halfway and said, "You've had enough to drink." Just because I started the pot, like it just literally just come out of hand. But I was frothing.
Yeah.
Because part of our potty, what I reckon our potty has separate is we should never be confined to a routine of, you know what, we've just done 3 days gym, we've had the right amount of protein, let's record the podcast. I think it should always be sprung on us mid something.
Yeah,
mid sleep, mid like bender, mid like 10-year anniversary. Like it should always just be random. That's the classic.
Podcast when I'm in the hospital and Joe's gone into labour.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, hey, Milz, like, no one thought we'd be here today, but honestly, in about 5 seconds, Dre's about to have a baby that's mine. So, no one thought we'd be here. We are here. I got to go. I love that.
Go across your live down the interview to the fucking.
Let me throw the mic onto the newborn.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. Well, like, I'm not ready to go yet, Milz, because I still have a quarter of a beer left.
Oh, that's okay. I swear I had more. I had some more stuff to say.
So let me get this straight. You've just gone from fucking having family dinner to you're smashed.
Oh. Yeah, well, it was easy in that way because, like, you know, being the classic boyfriend, you're helping out the girlfriend's parents, you're helping out your own parents. So you just copping them, like, help out beers. Like, I was over there and they're like, oh, have a couple of beers. I was like, oh, yeah, sweet. Come home, do something. Like, oh, have a couple of beers. And then, like, I'd already bought a bottle of wine. Now I'm here just...
Milz, you know what I'm looking at right now? The fucking thing on Facebook saying, with Andrew Lamming saying, oh, he's not at home, he's not in the office, blah, 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 selfie. And there's a thing saying, yeah, I'm in here, you fucking dickhead. Like, what are you talking about?
Like 75 likes. Like, this is our local, like, our local, I don't know anyone else's local MP, but ours have resorted to, like, child tactics. Like, I seen you eat a lollipop. No, I didn't. Yeah, you did. It's just fucking insane.
Oh, the news back in business. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome to the Milz and Gryllz show.
Oh my god.
It's Manu, the fucking
Manu.
Dutchie. James is quite drunk. I've cracked a couple of beers with him. How you doing, love?
Huh?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Manu, what's happening?
I can't hear you at all. Wait, I'm going upstairs.
He said, Manu, what's happening?
I just came from outside. I was like trying to be active and now I'm dead.
What were you doing outside?
Hmm?
What were you doing outside?
I was skating, like roller skating.
Roller skating.
Roller skating. Holy shit, yeah.
Like
Can you backward roller skate? Like fucking the backward roller skaters of the world. With the cool face and the charisma.
No, just normal, just 15 kilometers or something.
Fucking, that's a fair crack.
It's fucking hard.
Manu, you literally, what's that? Oh, gee whiz.
Oh my god, I cannot understand you at all.
You know what, Manu? You would fit right into Australia because Australia, there's lots of roller skaters ready for skating.
Really? I'm gonna do my internship over there, you know.
Did you get accepted?
No, not yet, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Yeah, fucking A. So,
Yeah.
Milz, you're gonna have to look after Manu.